Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 7 popular fashion trends that I personally think just need to stop. Now, like many of my other videos, this is purely my opinion, and my opinion is not fact. So just take this all with a grain of salt. If you like and you wear these trends, then that's totally fine. Let's just have some fun and get started. But first, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. It is free, it is fun, and hey, I'll even make you a deal. If you subscribe, I'll make content, you can watch and enjoy the content, and it's like a win-win situation. But in all seriousness, if you do end up liking this video, I would love for you to consider subscribing and coming back to my channel. Alrighty, so the very first popular fashion trend that I personally think just needs to stop are excessively ripped jeans. Now, hey, I love a good pair of ripped jeans. For some reason, I do kind of like the style, but like many things in life, too much of a good thing can be bad. Very, very bad. Have you guys heard or seen those Carmar jeans? I believe they were released at the beginning of this year in 2018. They're $168, and this is what they look like. They're actually described as their relaxed fit jean, and they pretty much leave nothing to the imagination. They honestly look so comical to me that part of me just thinks it's a joke, but it's actually not. Like, these are legit jeans. So yes, in my opinion, I think this trend needs to stop. Number 2 is kind of in a similar category, and it's wearing tights as pants. I personally think tights are amazing for like yoga, exercising, working out, like that kind of a thing. Some people still incorporate them into their regular outfits, but where I kind of draw the line is wearing them specifically as pants, where you're displaying your entire backside for all to see. But I guess it just kind of looks awkward to me sometimes. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you do wear tights as pants, just try and make the shirt a little bit longer in the back so to cover up your backside. Not that you have a bad butt. I'm sure you have a great butt. Number 3 are the dad sneakers. And this is another fashion trend that is so popular right now that like it has to be a joke. Like, what? Now, if you like these, that's fine. I just don't understand why. Now, in all seriousness, I am actually kind of joking. I don't personally love this trend, and I personally wouldn't buy them, but it does go to show that almost anything, and I mean anything, if it's introduced by the right people, it can almost always be stylish. Regina George is like the perfect example of this.
I'm gonna meet ya, I'm gonna meet ya, I'll meet ya.
The next popular fashion trend that I think needs to stop are the cold shoulder sweaters. Not because I don't like the cold shoulder tops, I actually really like it, but they do in fact make my shoulders cold. When I wear a sweater, I want to be nice and warm and cozy, and yet I always find myself chilly. Those little shoulder holes are surprisingly breezy. So again, let's just all move away from the cold shoulder tops for the simple fact of staying warm. The next popular fashion trend that needs to stop are furry footwear. Now, what I mean by furry footwear are the Gucci loafers with the fur at the bottom. This is a really, really popular fashion trend, and I personally really like it, and I almost pulled the trigger several times on buying a pair of these shoes. But the only reason I think this popular fashion trend needs to stop is because of how gross and dirty the fur can actually get. I'm actually not a germaphobe, like, at all. It's honestly usually like the last thing on my mind. But if you've ever seen how disgusting that fur can get as it drags along the ground, then you'd probably agree that this particular fashion trend should stop, even though I really, really like it. The number 6 fashion trend that I personally think should stop are corsets over t-shirts. I'm pretty sure this fashion trend started with the Kardashians. Almost all fashion trends start with the Kardashians. And honestly, there is one very strong positive to this particular trend. It really makes your waist look good because you can lace it up and tie it up pretty tight and make that really nice hourglass silhouette that everybody seems to love. But on the downside, they're really quite difficult to style properly. They're also slightly awkward. Let's be honest, you're basically wearing something straight out of 50 Shades. And then finally, the thing is just straight up uncomfortable. Being sucked in all day isn't exactly fun. The 7th and final fashion trend that I think needs to stop are pom-poms. These colorful little balls. They just remind me of something from elementary school, Lisa Frank, craft time, basically anything with pom-poms glued on. It just kind of makes it look cheap. I see this trend on shirts and bags mostly, and even those bag charms. I actually used to have a pom-pom bag charm, and then it kind of like hit me one day, and I don't mean to sound like, I really hope I don't sound terrible in saying this. If you guys have watched my channel at all, maybe you're new and you haven't, I do have this kind of side to me where I collect designer luxury handbags. So one day it just kind of hit me that it seems very odd to spend thousands of dollars on this beautiful luxury handbag and then decorate it basically with like a cheap keychain. And again, I know that sounds really bad. It just was in my head. To each their own, of course. If you love the bag charms and you love to decorate it, then I totally understand that as well. It's just something that comes to my head when I think about trends kind of going out of style. So that does it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed the 7 popular fashion trends that I think should stop. So what fashion trends do you think should stop? You guys have to know some. I want to know. So comment down below. I would really love to hear what you think. Again, I hope you didn't take offense to this video. This is all in good fun. No negativity, all positive, and much love to you all. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe down below. Like I said before, I would love to have you back. Thanks again, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!
I've been loving everything you